as I was saying, as a matter of principle for the benefit of our international guests, I am a strong believer in the fact that we have to deal with intellectual property rights with the seriousness it deserves, and to develop the highest level of protection in the Arab world in every field. I am cognizant of the fact that this will result in immediate losses to the economies, yes, but one, this is a fact of life, we have to accept it because this is an international, the wish of the international community and international interest. But in addition to that, on the long term, we have to make a choice. If we want to become developed, we cannot but encourage creativity, innovation, and that cannot survive in an environment where piracy, infringement, etc. is possible. Moreover, as I said, our religion emphasizes the respect for rights, and intellectual property rights are rights, have to be respected and recognized. Technology transfer, investments will not come. The politicians can speak forever about any country, but the investor and the technology owner will not come if there is not a minimum level of protection. And therefore, overall, if we take over the immediate economic losses in comparison with the long-term benefits, if we are determined to develop and to become a developed country or developed region instead of an underdeveloping or underdeveloped region, then we have to make this bold and courageous decision and pay the price. There is a price for this transformation, and we have to recognize. Now, I must say, for example, in the draft laws that we have submitted to the Palestinian Authority, the PNA, I think we presented them with the state-of-the-art of laws. The set of 3 laws, trademarks, patents, and copyrights. And we were very honored that the Palestinian Authority asked us to draft the 3 laws and submit them, and we did last month. We based them on GATT requirements in the TRIPS. We based them on the U.S. requirements in the bilateral draft agreements which the U.S. sends to the various governments of the world. We based them on WIPO. We based them on advice we received from international organizations like the German Patent Office. We borrowed from all the international organizations to try to present to the Palestinian Authority, which has the chance now to produce something completely new, the most up-to-date, instead of reinventing the wheel, as to say. So we presented the Palestinian Authority with the most modern set of laws as that would meet the requirements of the international community. Now, we are working similarly. We submitted a similar law to the government of Oman on copyright. And that copyright is also state-of-the-art law. It is the up-to-date requirement in the copyright field, and I presented, again, a month ago, I presented the law to the Minister of Information of the Sultanate of Oman, and we tried in that law to meet the minimum international requirements. Now, we should urge all our governments that, one, we have no choice but to do the same, whether we like it or not. 2, it is actually in our interest in the long term to do it. Time is running, and we have to address it very soon and do something about it very soon. It is based on the general theory in our faith and theology that we have to respect rights. And if we are interested in becoming a respectable environment, an attractive environment for investment and technology transfer, we have to do something about it. I know that Egypt is developing its laws, and we'll hear from the experts on Egypt. I know that we are developing the laws for many other countries, that we are in the process now of giving advice to many Arab governments to develop the laws to meet the minimum international requirements. This is the message I wanted to give you this morning, and this is the theme I would like to have. So whether we're talking about pharmaceuticals, whether we're talking about copyrights, whether we're talking about patents or trademarks, I think we in the Arab world deserve nothing less than the best of of what is there in the world. And we can. I mean, international people and friends of our friends all over the world know that we have the competence, we have the expertise, we have the talent. What we need to develop is a will on behalf of the policymakers. And we have to advise the policymakers, and that's what I always do. And for this reason, I may alert you early now that we are organizing 2 conferences in Bahrain under the patronage of His Excellency the Prime Minister of Bahrain, Sheikh Khalifa. One will be the first conference in the region, international conference on patents. It will be exclusively on patents. And that is organized with the Ministry of Commerce. And with the Minister of Information, again under the patronage of the Prime Minister, we are organizing a special conference on copyright. So we will be focusing on this very new issue of copyright, which is new in the Arab world. We will be focusing on copyright exclusively in the Arab world. This seminar is a general seminar. We will address patents, and we are coordinating with international organizations, and we will be having international conferences participate in that conference. But this is sort of a study group. This group is a study group to help us steer, one, our future activities as a speed in service of the Arab world, two, to advise the Arab governments on what needs to be done and send the message to the media and to the policymakers as what needs to be done. We have a long way to go, a very long way to go. Our laws in most of the Arab countries fall short of what is required. And in some countries fall far short of what is required by the international community. In all fields, our litigation system leaves a lot to be desired because of lack of experience, lack of precedents, and lack of expertise in the courts in the field of intellectual property rights. Enforcement is a problem, and we're talking to some of the Arab governments about setting up enforcement departments. And we are in fact now talking very seriously. We've been asked officially by a very important country in the region to develop an enforcement department to ensure that the government is capable of controlling infringement. Now, there is a lot going on, and there is a lot that needs to be done, and we're trying to do our best. I want to thank you for sharing with us this experience, and I want you, and I need you. I need your help. I need your expertise. I need your support. Without it, I will not be able to get anywhere. And I thank you this morning for being with us.